Nina Dobrev has broken her silence and delivered a powerful signal to the world. After her split with Shaun White, she's done pretending. The moment that set it off? On November 13, 2025, the actress posted a short but electric TikTok in which she lip-synced to Break Free by Ariana Grande, flipping the camera the bird, then holding up her ring finger bare, mouthing, "Tried to hide it, fake it, I can't pretend anymore." That one clip, just seconds long, has fans and media dissecting every gesture, every look, and every missing ring. Today, we dive deep into the full story: the rise of their romance, the engagement, the rumors behind the split, that viral video, and everything in between. By the end, you'll see why this moment matters and what it might mean for Nina moving forward. Let's start at the beginning. Nina Dobrev, the Bulgarian-Canadian actress who found worldwide fame for her role in The Vampire Diaries, was linked romantically to Olympic snowboarding legend Shaun White in early 2020. The pair first surfaced publicly around New Year's Eve 2019, after both attended a Las Vegas party at the Bellagio. By spring of 2020, they were reportedly easing into a relationship during the lockdowns. Their Instagram debut came in May 2020, with Nina posting a photo of her giving Shaun a quarantine haircut. Yes, the same flying tomato of halfpipe fame. They seemed to thrive in the pandemic bubble, and their chemistry was widely celebrated. Then things escalated. In October 2024, Shaun popped the question, a surprise proposal in New York City at the Golden Swan restaurant under the guise of a CFDA Vogue dinner invite, complete with rose petals, candles, and a 5-carat Lorraine Schwartz diamond ring. Nina announced it with a heartfelt caption, "R.I.P. boyfriend, hello fiancé, infinity." The excitement was real. They were that admired couple, the star actress and the world champion athlete, ready for next chapter. But by September 2025, the story took a public turn. On September 11, their split was confirmed. After 5 years together and following a year of engagement, the pair had ended their relationship. Sources described the decision as mutual, with love and deep respect for one another. The timing? They were last seen publicly together on August 31st, shopping at a farmer's market in Los Angeles, holding hands, looking like a couple still in sync. Yet just days later, Nina walked the red carpet at the Toronto International Film Festival without her engagement ring and had removed the engagement post from her Instagram. The signs were subtle, yet shifted the narrative significantly. So what happened behind the scenes? That's where the speculation begins. While neither Nina nor Shaun has publicly aired the full details, various outlets and social posts suggest cracks had formed. Some talk of diverging life goals, Nina being ready to plan a wedding and perhaps settle down, Shaun not positioned for that next step at that moment. There are whispers of counseling, of off and on tensions, of a foundational mismatch. On Reddit and in gossip circles, the word counseling surfaces, with one user summarizing, "They had been off and on and going to couples counseling for a long time. Nina wanted to start a family, but Shaun wouldn't even commit to wedding planning or picking a date." While nothing is confirmed, the hint is there. Then there's the viral TikTok clip. On November 13, Nina posted a short video. The Ariana Grande track plays, she flips the camera, points at her ring finger, empty, mouths the words about hiding it, faking it, not pretending anymore, ending with a direct stare and another middle finger. With no caption or explanation, the video spoke volumes. Fans immediately interpreted it as a rebuttal, a defiant declaration of independence after heartbreak. Social media exploded. Memes, commentary, fan theories all emerged. Some praised the move as Nina reclaiming her narrative. Others questioned whether this public medium of expression was cathartic or performative. Let's pause and reflect on what that clip represents. On one hand, it signals a refusal to play the passive role of the injured fiancé. Instead, Nina takes control of the message, the medium, and the moment. On the other, it underscores how in today's celebrity world, breakups aren't just personal, they're public. A 15-second TikTok becomes a statement. A finger ring or its absence becomes a symbol. The messages are layered. Nina's performance conveys anger, liberation, frustration, and transformation. The audio matters too. "Should have said it before" suggests perhaps she did say it before, but it wasn't heard. "Tried to hide it, fake it," may be literal. She hiding the ring, pretending everything's fine, or metaphorical, pretending to be okay when she wasn't. And what has the reaction been like? Fans flooded the comments. Some backed her wholeheartedly. "She deserves better. Good for her. Finally done." Others worried. Is she okay? Why broadcast this so publicly? Tabloid sites whisked through every detail, what the ring meant, what its absence means, what this says about Shaun. Rumors of infidelity began to swirl. While no credible evidence of cheating has emerged, the perception that something went unspoken lingers and gives the TikTok clip its inferred power. Now let's zoom out a little and look at the context of both the people's lives. Nina's career has been on track. After the Vampire Diaries, she's had film roles and continues to be a beloved figure in pop culture. Shaun, on his side, remains a snowboarding icon, three-time Olympic gold medalist, founder of the Snow League, still shaping his legacy beyond competition. Both of them had built lives around intense focus, his on sport, hers on career, and perhaps that adds complexity when the next chapter is settling down. Long-term relationships are hard. Long-term public relationships are harder. To understand fully, we must consider the timeline. January 2020, the romance becomes public. Spring, summer of 2020, quarantine brings them closer. October 2024, engagement announced. August 31st, 2025, last public sighting together. September 7th, 2025, Nina at TIFF without ring. September 11th, 2025, split confirmed. November 13, 2025, Nina posts viral TikTok. That's the skeleton of events, but beneath it lie human emotions: love, hope, expectation, disappointment, release. It's never just news, it's human. So, what does this mean moving forward? For Nina, this could mark a pivot. She's shown publicly that she refuses to fake it, refuses to settle for something that doesn't match her truth. It also sets the tone for how she'll present herself, not just as the beautiful actress and partner of a famous athlete, but as someone with agency, a narrative, a voice. Perhaps media projects will reflect that shift. Perhaps her public persona will lean more into authenticity. For Shaun, the narrative is trickier. Sudden split, viral video that looks like a pointed critique, rumors. How he responds or doesn't will shape the story for him too. If he remains silent, he risks letting the subtext dominate. If he speaks, he risks being drawn into drama. From a broader lens, their story fits into a trend we're seeing: celebrity relationships in the age of short-form video, social media snippets, and symbolic gestures. Engagement rings are no longer just about commitment, they're public statements. A missing ring, a flip of the finger, a viral TikTok, all become part of the story. Fans don't just consume news, they parse content as clues. In that sense, Nina's clip is not just post-breakup emotion, it's media strategy, whether intentional or subconscious. Let's not forget the human cost. Breakups are never easy. Even when declared polite and mutual, 5 years of partnership, an engagement, shared memories, those take emotional toll. Nina's message about faking it suggests there was a period where she tried to hold on, to maintain appearances, to keep smiles for photos and captions, while internally something was shifting. That's a vulnerable acknowledgement, and it resonates. It speaks to anyone who's ever stayed in a relationship because the story looked good, or the ring looked right, but something inside changed. Now, as viewers and fans, what can we watch for? First, how Nina's public persona evolves. Will her next movie, public appearance, or social post reflect a new chapter? Second, will Shaun address the separation, either through media, social channels, or via projects? Third, will either of them pivot into new relationships, and how will that compare to the breadth of initial public romance? Finally, what narrative the media chooses to build. Will this be framed as a victory lap for Nina, a cautionary tale for Shaun, or simply another celebrity breakup story lost in the scroll? One thing is clear: Nina Dobrev's message is loud. She's saying the era of pretending is over, not just for this relationship, but perhaps for her. When she showed that ring finger and mouthed, "I can't pretend anymore," it wasn't just a jab, it was a departure, a demand, a declaration. And the world is watching. So, to wrap up, this story has it all: a high-profile couple, a surprise engagement, fans rooting for the fairy tale, a sudden public split, cryptic social posts, and a viral TikTok that speaks volumes without uttering a word. It highlights the tension between private emotion and public image. It reminds us that even the glitziest relationships have quiet reckoning points. And it shows the power of social media as both mirror and megaphone. Nina Dobrev is not just changing her relationship status, she's changing her story. So if you're following this story, keep your eyes on those ringless fingers, lip-synced clips, red carpet appearances, and social captions. Because in this age, the message is in the medium, and the medium is the message. Nina has sent hers loud and clear. The pretending stops now. Make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more celebrity updates just like this.